So here's a little trick I'm learning here is word locking. These are penis sizes based on requirement of a girl wanting it. And it's based on the fact that bigger is better. And it's also based on that there's only so much bigger. And it does stop at a certain point. And yes, there is a definite more than just antiquity. But anyway, coming up with the words for these are pretty damn amazing, and using them as weapons, which are just ways to touch something. It's pretty sad that most of the world thinks that their penis is 1 inch and 2 and 3 inches because one is spelled O-N-E. You know, that's the first number. One, 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 one. You know, 4, 5, and then 5 is, 4. And 2 is 3, but there is no 1 and 2 with that. So it's good to get rid of these two. But it's also, I'm up here at vegetable and right here. And all these other ones, venison, planter, weapon, weed, big, BB, shooting somebody with BBs. Someone has a B up here by itself, But using one letter, you can get rid of people that have not your dick size. Even if it's bigger, you can get it out of the way. If it's like all these big ones down here, which we couldn't get to, it's not going to be it, I have to actually show the real determination. I can't have any faking it. But it's hard to say these words, When you say garnish, I tried harnesses and I thought it was long enough. But see, it levels out with this, and how it works is, see, that's where my idea that I could lift was. It's supposed to be 10 pounds for each one, or 1x, like extremity, like each letter. And it's very strong pressure. And here's the mathematics of it. And it's just a closed area, too, but with push and force. You can also use a trachea to kind of figure it out. But anyway, it's got to have a full dimension so you can put your foot up somebody's ass, basically, by walking. Which is just how people walk. People walk with their feet up somebody's ass. Comfortably, But see, when you say vegetable and harness, and you said hello and hello, these are the same amounts here. So when I'm saying hello, hello world, that's only this little tiny bit of excitement over here. When you say hello world and it's one word, it's different than saying hello world, because you're giving oral when you speak because you're not using it correctly. And supposedly there's no choicer. So when it, and then you can say choicer and you're like, that didn't sound right. And you're like, oh, okay, so that's a 7-inch penis that's in my 9 inches way. But I'm not going to care about these up here really at all, because it's not really mine. But I do not want to be someone who says that I'm rectangular and I like refrigerator and intimidatingly and all this stuff when I want to be down here, And I know it usually only goes up to about right here. But to come up with another word for this, I have to use it correctly and tell the truth, instead of the lie, which, well, if I was gay and I lied, then I could just easily do it. But if I was straight and I lied, then I'd have to wait until whoever did the lie is gone or something, and then the truth comes out, I guess. But it's kind of it's more of a size thing with like smaller sizes, like probably like these down. Talk about truth and lie, LIE. TRUTH is right here, Zippo. It was probably like 3 and 5. These down probably truth and lie. Dare program, weed. And see, I'm bigger than those things. So when you find something like that you're bigger than, really make sure you are. But if you're smaller than and you have something better, do that too. And if you're the same as, try to get rid of those things that are like similar, if you can. And here's another one. Let's see. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. See, and it leveled it out again. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to be able to do that all the way up and down the column. But the point is that, see how it's falling on itself, and I can't find any other words. Cantaloupe. See, cantaloupe's not it either. I could try cinnamon, but that's not it either. Vegetable cinnamon. Halloween. And I could put Halloweens, but a lot of people have done that, and they just skip that one part, and here's a little retarded part up here. I think all these are retarded, honestly, if they think that they're that big, but I wouldn't want to make them be. But Halloweens is not really going to be it, really. It'd probably be like Halloweeny time, if you're that big, and I am, like, I can hit Halloweeny, things can be kind of like Halloween, but I can't go any further. I can't be rectangular. Rectangular's refrigerator intimidatingly, but it's a full lock, and once you have, your sizes, and when you're limp, you want to get rid of those words. When a girl's like, I really want to go hang out at the lounge, Lounge. Lounge, planter. I'm like, oh, I'm not a planter. I don't have my seed. Not going to put it in garden. It's not going to happen, And when someone says, hi, and it's like BB, it's like, are you really going to sit there and say that a 2-inch is impressive? That mine. So when you look at the whole sentence, you got to take that whole thing apart, and you got to make sure that there's something else that you have already placed down that's still pinned down and still held that is the size of yours. If it's bigger, you got to make sure that it's not going to be those things. If it's smaller, you got to make sure that it's not going to be those things too. And you got to make sure you can append something at any time, so you can put in something. There shouldn't be a last word and nobody says anything. It has to have some more going on. And that way, when you come up with your keywords, you keep it on your keys. And you can do this with anything. But trust me, size definitely matters. You can get rid of your name right now and just go by your size. And I'm sure that whatever size you have has a function, and it's got some big ones over here. But that doesn't matter. Big and small and all that. It really does for me. I wish. But I just feel discriminated against. I really wish I could just take all these and empty them out. And if I do, which I will succeed. But that's what I mean. And when someone says, like, they say like good morning, and it has morning, and I'm like, morning, morning, planter. That's planter again. I got to be up here with venison, vegetable, Halloweeny,